Hey y'all, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Welcome to Tidbit Tuesday with Grace. I'm happy to see y'all as always, and I'm excited that y'all are here. Get some encouragement, inspiration, motivation. I'm so happy you're here. So today's tidbit, as most of my tidbits are, is a little personal, but it's something that I have had to come to grips with, to grapple with, to accept. And it has to do with our circle, our village, our people around us. So I have been, over the last few months, dealing with a whole lot of things, a whole lot of personal things. Um, and it has caused me to shift my thinking, my heart, my desires on just certain things in my life. And one of those things has been those with whom I choose to surround myself. Historically, because of my history and because of my background, I have been very bent on having people love me and like me and give me attention. And I have latched on to those who have given me those things that I so desired because of my history. But what I have come to after just some soul searching over these last few months is that regardless of anything, I have to be happy. And regardless of anything, I need to have those around me who love me and appreciate me for me, who are not using me, who are genuinely in my corner. And sometimes those we think are in our corner are not really in our corner. Mm. But that's a whole different situation. So I had to come to terms with that thought that it is okay if there are those who may not care for you, that if there are those who don't genuinely support or like you, it's really okay. And so the tidbit for today is stop trying to make people love you. That's the tidbit. And I am such a hmm, I don't even know the word, but I am definitely one who has historically done that. I'm like, I want everybody to love me. I want everybody to accept me. I don't want to make anybody mad. Oh my gosh, if it seems like I've done something to offend you, I have to do everything in the world to fix it. And I can't bear the thought of you just not liking me. No, we're not there anymore. Because in the end, those who are there for you, those who love you, those who accept you, will do so regardless if you offend them, regardless of if you do something they don't particularly care for or agree with, regardless of your personal decisions, regardless of whether you disregard their advice or not. They will continue to be there. So stop trying to, what's the word? I can't think of the right word, but stop trying to make people just love you. It should not be that hard if you have people who are genuine for them to love you. Yeah, they might not like you all the time. I don't like people half the time, but I still love because it's genuine, because it's my heart, not because of what you can do for me, not because of what you have done for me, not because of anything else besides the fact that I choose to love you. So if you have some people who might be a little fickle, who you're not so sure about, who if you do something they don't like, it becomes a whole different thing, or if you think you're gonna offend them and just that just changed the whole periphery of your friendship and your relationship, then you might want to reconsider those relationships because in the end you are worthy of love, you are worthy of affection, you are worthy of having people who respect you regardless. Okay, and so again, stop trying to make people love you. You are lovable in yourself, regardless of anything else. And sometimes there are people who will not understand fully you. There are people who will try to make you fit into a mold of what they want you to be. There are people who will claim they love you, but they really don't. It's just certain things that they love. But when you go against those things, that shifts the relationship. There are people who you thought might have loved you, and then situations come up and you realize they really maybe didn't have the same level of affection as you thought they did. But in the end, I want you to remember that you are lovable. There's nothing wrong with you. Everybody who you're meant to have in your life will be in your life regardless of what you do. And you don't have to force people to love you. You don't have to cater to what they want and what they desire for people to love you. So, again, stop trying to make people love you. They'll show you who they are. Anybody in your circle, anybody in your village, they will show you who they are. And you can either choose to separate or you can choose to shift how you deal with them. I've had some shifts recently. I've had some things that I've kind of kept an eye on, I've seen, and I acknowledge. And so I start functioning accordingly. That doesn't mean that I cut you off. It doesn't mean that you're no longer anything to me, but I function according to what you've shown. So stop trying to get people to be your everything, to love you, and realize who you are, is absolutely amazing, and who you are is everything that it needs to be. And you don't have to force anybody to do anything with you. Okay? So that's something I've had to really come to grips with, and it's hard, especially when you're used to trying to get that attention, when you're used to trying to get people to love you, when you're used to really just needing and wanting that affection. Having to shift to, you know what? Who's for me is for me, and who's not, it'll be known. Okay? So I know that's a hard thing. Because we're humans and we need and we want and we desire, even when we act like we don't. We do. But I want you to not be so stuck on trying to be everything for everybody else and then not giving you what you need. That's it. I could go on and on and on and say other things, but we're going to stop there. I just want to encourage you. Everything that you are is amazing. And those who are meant to be in your life will acknowledge that amazing, and they will acknowledge all that you are is beautiful and effectual and efficient and necessary. They'll acknowledge all of those things. And those who start showing you maybe some other things, then you make the decisions accordingly. Okay? So that's it for today. That's your tidbit. Take it, run with it, make your decisions, but in all, live a peaceful life. Live a life that is at ease with those who are around you. Live a life where you're not wondering constantly if somebody's going to turn their back on you or do something else. Just live a life where you are free. Life is too short for you to be wondering who's in your circle and who's really for you. So function accordingly. All right, that's your tidbit for today. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.